So I was thinking about something recently about how we all want to get results as fast as possible, right? Whether we're talking about weight loss or building muscle or adding strength to your powerlifting total or whatever it may be, like we just want the process to happen as fast as possible. It's only natural, right? Like it just makes sense. Why would we not want faster results? And while I am certainly guilty of this myself, I want to talk about how it's kind of a trap and how really the best things that ever happen to us always take a really long time, right? The things that are really important to us, the things that we're most proud of, the things that really change us to the core are always the things that don't happen right away, the things that we have to grind for, the things that become really difficult but we don't give up. And even thinking about my powerlifting career, if you have followed me for a long time, you probably know that I really struggled putting on strength on my deadlift. It was just not a good lift for me. And while I got up to 500 pounds pretty fast on the deadlift, it then became extremely stagnant. And from the time I hit 500, it took me another year and a half to put on 15 more pounds onto that total. And then after I hit that, it then took me another year and a half to put on another 10 pounds on top of that. And there's a lot of reasons why, but the point is, it did not happen fast. It was very slow and painful, and it seemed like I wasn't making progress, and it was frustrating. But I will tell you what, those two lifts, the 515 pound deadlift that I hit after missing it 4 times in a year and a half, and then getting 525 again another year and a half later, those were two of like the biggest moments in my life, at least my lifting moments, you know, things that really made me extremely proud as a person, something that really just like built a lot of pride and confidence, and it just felt really good, right? And why did it feel so good? And why did I enjoy it so much? It was because it was so difficult. It was because it felt like it was pointless. It felt like I would never make progress. And even though the progress by almost every standard out there is pretty pathetic progress, it was my progress, and I got it by not giving up. And that goes for anything in life, like anything. The longer it takes, the harder it is. Once you finally accomplish that thing that you're trying to accomplish, that is what really changes you to the core. That's what builds confidence and strength and pride. And it's just something that, like, it just cannot be taken lightly, that we can't just always try to chase the fastest results possible. And this is why these quick fix formulas and programs and fad diets, they don't do anything. They don't change anybody. Even if you were to somehow take a pill and the weight would just fall off, it wouldn't change you. You didn't do anything to deserve it. It doesn't make you, it doesn't fill you with pride. It doesn't give you any sense of like accomplishment. Do you know what I mean? It would just be like, well, this happened, but I didn't do anything for it. But we all know they don't work anyway. But even if it did work, it wouldn't give you what you want. Or a lot of times we want to lose weight or do these changes because we feel like it's going to give us happiness. And it's not really the end that really makes you happy. It's the means to the end that really changes you to the core. That's what matters more than anything. And if you haven't changed yourself, you haven't changed your mind, and you haven't gone through the process and built the character and built the confidence that comes through this process, whatever you're trying to accomplish, it's going to be a hollow victory even if you did get there. Because it's what's the point? Like, what did it do for you? Yeah, if you get a six-pack, or if you hit a goal weight or a goal composition, or get into a goal size of jeans, or you hit a certain deadlift or squat or whatever it is you're trying to accomplish, yes, it's going to feel good. You're going to enjoy it. But that feeling, it's going to pass. It's not going to stay with you, right? It may stick around for a day or a few days or a week, but eventually it's going to go. And then what are you left with? You're left with, well, now what? So it's not about reaching the end. It's about who you become trying to reach that end. And there is no end. There's only next. So I don't know. I just thought maybe that perspective might help somebody. I've done several videos about how I feel like lifting really, kind of carries over into all things in life, and how if we don't give up in the gym, we don't give up on other things in life, and how it really builds those core values. And that's why I love lifting so much. I will put a couple of them up at the end of this video if you want to check them out. So that's all I have today. I hope you're doing well, and I will talk to you later.
I'm addicted to the love that you're giving. Every minute, every day I've been craving